Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, I give people whatever they want. And today I will be giving you information about the history or the science of things like meditation, quantum jumping or shifting, manifestation, and even astral projection. Now, things like meditation, quantum jumping, shifting, and all of these kind of things have been circulating throughout the internet and books and television all the time. We see them all the time. We hear about them all the time. But do we really know how it works? Over time, you know that there's lots of research that's done on these things. What has this research come about? What were the conclusions that were made? What is the science behind this? Because there's no way that things like manifestation and meditation don't have some type of science behind it. And for quantum jumping, we know that there are CIA documents that sort of prove or experiment on the topic. So what are the conclusions that have come about these type of things? What is the science? In this video, I will be explaining exactly that. What are the conclusions that have come about all four of these topics? Meditation, manifestation, quantum jumping, and astral projection. And these four things aren't just made up spiritual practices. Below in the description, I will be linking many different articles, documents, books, and other quotes that have been scientifically proven and authenticated by actual authors and by actual scientists, psychiatrists, and other researchers. I will also add some links of historical scriptures from Hinduism and many other religions and many other ancient textures that explain what I'm about to explain in this video. Let's get started. In our brain, we have a gland right at the top of our head, and it's a tiny cone-shaped structure called the pineal gland. If you're interested in the medical side of things and have a lot of knowledge about that, you probably know that the pineal gland controls our sleep cycles and a hormone called melatonin. But that is not the only thing that the pineal gland is capable of. Supposedly, our pineal gland holds our consciousness, or our soul, or our spirit, whatever you would like to call it. It is possibly the seat of our absolute consciousness, the seat of what we call ourselves. During this period of life, we have already realized that we are not our physical body. We are our conscious mind. We have an inner monologue, an inner person up here that is our true self. If we were to change our physical body, we would still be the same person, as it is what our consciousness thinks, does, and wants to do that is our true self, our true personality. And supposedly, your pineal gland is what holds this inner personality, what holds this inner consciousness that is actually you. Through many years of research, scientists have proved that at a young age, our pineal gland is pretty active, but as time goes on and we're exposed to different materials, different life structures, this pineal gland becomes calcified or deactivated. Though many meditators and advanced spiritualists have reported that the unlocking of this pineal gland can unlock many different aspects and powers that we have throughout our whole life but just don't see. Since the pineal gland relates to spirituality, it changes and does many things according to each type of spirituality. So that's why I said that we're going to break this down into 4 different practices: meditation, manifestation, quantum jumping or shifting, and astral projection. So firstly, meditation. How does the pineal gland affect meditation? What does the pineal gland have to do with meditation? So over time in media, you've probably seen people, when they meditate, they sit up and are crisscross applesauce and usually have their eyes closed. There's a very big reason for this. As the spine is the center of our nervous system, the center of our body, it is also the center of our spiritual system, our soul, our spirit, our consciousness. When meditating, most people's goal is to get something that we call is cosmic energy. Since meditating helps you calm down, heal your body, connect with the higher being, we do this by receiving cosmic energy. In order to do all these things that you want to acquire while meditating, you need cosmic energy. So when meditating, cosmic energy flows through our body. That's why that meditating is portrayed as sitting up straight, because it needs to flow through your spine, or what in Hinduism we call the kundalini. When meditating for practices such as shifting or quantum jumping or astral projection, this cosmic energy is also needed. But the main reason for meditating is to get cosmic energy. So when you're meditating, this cosmic energy flows through our pineal gland all the way to the sacrum of our body. As we meditate more and more and more, our pineal gland gets unlocked more and more and more. And our pineal gland is also supposedly our third eye, or our last chakra in our body. The sixth sense that is connected to the third eye unlocks all these supposed millions and millions and tons of intelligence or knowledge or powers. So with the unlocking of the pineal gland, if we are able to unlock all these powers, what else can the pineal gland do? As a lot of you guys might already know, we have 7 chakras in our body. These 7 chakras in our body are connected to many different types of things, such as, for example, we have a throat chakra, right? This throat chakra, if it's unlocked or if it's unblocked, we have a very good sense of speaking, sense of speech, and when other people hear us talking, they will be very easily persuaded by us. They will feel that whatever we say is truthful, and what we will speak will be honest, and our ego will be good. So in order to get to the unblocking of these chakras, as most people do when they meditate, we need to get through to our pineal gland first, because that is where conscious or cosmic energy enters from. Next, we will be talking about manifestation. How does the pineal gland affect or relate to manifestation? When explaining something, I love to work with examples. So for example, let's say that you are trying to manifest that you get a good grade on a test or an exam. Since our pineal gland is supposedly the center of our thoughts, the center of our inner monologue, the center of our inner personality, it is our pineal gland that needs to be controlled when trying to manifest something. So let us say that you want to manifest 100% on your next upcoming test or exam. It is our pineal gland that you need to get through to in order to manifest this affirmation. In order to get this desire, this want, you need to get to your pineal gland. So, when manifesting through scripting, which is also writing down something to manifest it over and over again, or even when manifesting through just thoughts, or when sitting there and wishing for something to happen, focus on your pineal gland. If you are one of my returning followers, you may know that I teach a lot about shifting or quantum jumping. So when manifesting to shift or setting the intention to shift or quantum jump, it's very good to focus on your pineal gland. Feel that all the manifestation or all the intention setting is happening up here. Feel a type of energy entering this part of your head. When meditating, one of the main goals is to become thoughtless. And when someone achieves being thoughtless, this means that they are able to control their thoughts. Therefore, when manifesting something, the only thing that disrupts our manifestation is doubts. Now let's say that you are able to control your thoughts, as you're receiving a lot of cosmic energy through your pineal gland, so you're able to control your thoughts. You're able to become thoughtless, you're able to bring in whatever thought you want. So that would mean that you're even able to make your doubts vanish. Since manifestation is all about the brain, now that you're able to control all your doubts, your manifestation will never be untrue. With the control of your thoughts, which reside in your pineal gland, nothing that you wish for can become untrue. This abundance of cosmic energy that comes into our pineal gland can create manifestations that are kind of foolproof. All of us have cosmic energy. It's not like this is something that I need. You all have it, and it comes to you when you go to sleep. Since the pineal gland is also related to sleep, that's why it's also related to cosmic energy, because when you sleep, you get cosmic energy. But to do things like reach to a higher power while meditating or manifest something huge, you need more of this cosmic energy. You need an abundance of it. One of the main times that you get the most amount of cosmic energy is at 4 a.m. At this time, there's a lot of cosmic energy. A lot of people wake up at 4 a.m. to meditate, as they're getting almost double the amount at that time. If you're one of my returning followers who quantum jump or shift, I really suggest if you wake up during this time, or if you want to wake up during this time, it would be a very good chance for you guys to quantum jump or shift, because the cosmic energy is so abundant that you would be able to manifest something at a much quicker rate. And shifting is also a kind of manifestation, as you are making just a bigger reality come to you at a quicker amount of time. So next, moving on to how the pineal gland relates to shifting or quantum jumping. So as a lot of you guys may already know, when shifting, a part of our consciousness stays here and a part of our consciousness goes to a different reality that we desire. How does that work, you may ask? Let me tell you. So, the pineal gland holds our consciousness. It is capable of doing so many things to our consciousness, such as create manifestations, create a thoughtless state, do all of these kinds of things. It is also capable of splitting our consciousness, and it also holds our subconsciousness. So, when trying to quantum jump or shift, our pineal gland splits our consciousness taking one to the reality we desire, and keeping one here, which we call our current or original reality. Our pineal gland is what allows us to travel to different realities or even travel on this reality through what we call as astral projection. Many different articles and documents say that this pineal gland is possibly the gate to different realities, the bridge to different dimensions, the bridge to even a higher power of life, a higher power of your current life. So if you are a quantum jumper or a shifter of long time, you've probably heard of things such as clone and many other terms like that are made in the community. So when the pineal gland splits this consciousness of yours, what stays behind is what we've called the clone now, and then yourself goes to your desired reality. So that is how shifting or quantum jumping works. Our pineal gland has the power to split our consciousness in multiple different ways and allow it to travel what we call the universe. And even when quantum jumping and shifting, we do need cosmic energy. It is something that is needed for any task at all. So when quantum jumping or shifting, if we focus on our pineal gland and we feel that this is where our awareness is splitting from, this is where our consciousness is splitting from, you will see many adverse effects. To incorporate this into our last category, which is astral projection, this is also where our consciousness is projected onto this astral plane for astral projection. This pineal gland secretes many different types of hormones that allows us to do this type of thing. Since astral projection is where you take out your consciousness and stay on this astral plane and travel the world that we are within right now, our current reality, our pineal gland is kind of the home that this consciousness needs to come back to. To put all of this together, I hope you guys are understanding how every type of spiritual practice has everything to do with the brain. It is our brain that we need to control. If we are able to control our thoughts, we can acquire whatever practice that we want to. You want to shift? You need to control your brain. You want to manifest something? You need to control your brain. You want to become thoughtless when meditating? You want to heal your body through meditating? You need to control your thoughts. This pineal gland is sort of the spiritual center to anything that we want to acquire. If you've heard many stories about astral projection, you've probably heard that a person is left without breathing, without a heart rate when astral projecting. That is because our pineal gland controls our entire body. Without this kind of consciousness or spirit that stays within our pineal gland, there is nothing that is left in our body. But at the same time, our brain knows when astral projecting, you're still in this world. You're still on this astral realm, this astral plane. So that is why our body is left without a consciousness and kind of knows that you will be coming back. Though when quantum jumping or shifting, why is it that we're still left with a consciousness when we are in a different realm? That's because we're in a completely different astral plane. We're in a completely different astral realm. So when staying in one area, when traveling to a different part of the universe, you still need something that needs to reside in your pineal gland. That is why we are left with what we call a clone in the now spiritual community. When meditating, the cosmic energy is what we need to acquire whatever you want through the act of meditation. If you are younger in age, it can be very possible that when meditating or trying to manifest something, it is happening for you much rather quickly than when an adult does it. That is because over time the pineal gland becomes calcified, deactivated, or anything of the such. Though, through just simple acts of meditating or manifestation, more cosmic energy can become abundant in your pineal gland, allowing you to do all these practices and acts. Many times throughout my different platforms, I have mentioned that there is a veil between us and any other part of the universe. And this veil is created by our pineal gland. And with cosmic energy that is received by this pineal gland, we're able to lift this veil. This veil we can't even see sometimes, and we struggle when manifesting or trying to shift or trying to quantum jump or whatever of the sort. This veil just needs to be lifted. It's a very thin veil. This veil is created by our doubts, by the thoughts that we create that tell us, no, we can't do this. But when meditating, when trying to manifest, you feel that it may not be helping, but this cosmic energy clears this self-doubt, this veil. So when someone tells you that, oh, you should meditate before quantum jumping, that is absolutely one of the best tips that you could ever receive. This is because this extra amount of cosmic energy is absolutely going to boost your results when trying to shift or quantum jump. If you feel that you have some type of blockage, meaning that your manifestations aren't working, your quantum jumping isn't working, your astral projection isn't working, Best way to clear that is through meditation and getting cosmic energy. Your pineal gland will tell you what it wants to tell you, what you want. It will tell you whatever you want. It's part of your brain. So next time if you ever meditate and you're trying to, like, let's say you're trying to shift or you're trying to quantum jump, right? When meditating, I want you to ask yourself, what is blocking me? Why aren't my manifestations working? Why isn't my intention working? And focus that thought on your pineal gland and watch that you will get a thought in your head that will tell you exactly what your blockage is. The first thing that you think of, that is your blockage. When trying to quantum jump, when trying to astral project, when trying to manifest, feel the energy going down your body. It's okay to do any of these things in whatever position you want, but the best way to do it is when your back is straight. Laying down, sitting up, straight, anything like that. That way that the cosmic energy can flow right through your body. During death-like experiences or death itself, researchers and scientists have many times spoken up about the fact that a type of a hormone or a type of secretion is released from the pineal gland after death. And this releasing from the pineal gland is supposedly the consciousness leaving the body. Many scientists, research paper, documents have also shown that some of the hormones that are in the pineal gland or can possibly be secreted by the pineal gland have anti-aging, anti-cancer, anti-sickness properties. So just think about it. When meditating, if the pineal gland is becoming more unlocked, that means more of these hormones are going to come out that don't come out usually. This means that when meditating, these healing properties are actually coming from the hormones that are secreted by the pineal gland. And what does the pineal gland hold? Your consciousness. So through the unlocking of this pineal gland, there are so many different things that can be unlocked by it. So the next time you manifest, the next time you meditate, the next time you try to quantum jump or shift, the next time you try to astral project, focus on your pineal gland. Feel the energy flow through your pineal gland. Know that if you're astral projecting or shifting, that this pineal gland is what is going to achieve your goal. It's just this little cone-like gland in your body that you're letting control your entire life. So if you are to control this little gland, you are to control whatever there is in your life. It's all about the brain. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to learn something new. As I said earlier, I will be linking some descriptive documents, some research papers, and all this kind of stuff that I found this information from, heard about these things, and also will help you get a sort of closure that this stuff is true. Most of my returning followers are probably shifters, so I hope this gives you some type of scientific or historical background. Not really history, but more of science background on what shifting really is and how this stuff has actually had research done on it and isn't something that has just been created by young adults on social media. If I can do all these things, you can do all these things. Bye everyone.